Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is another normal game sent in by you, the fans, to Lifesaglitchtv at gmail.com. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yep.
Hitting me up with the sound of hoarding the only remaining dollars at the end of the year after the tax man takes the rest like you're Smaug the Dragon.
My gold coins. I don't know where that came from, bro, but it's the first thing that came to mind.
Good enough.
Thanks.
I'll take it. Down here in the bottom right-hand side of... I think we named this map something at some point, but fuck it, I don't got any name anymore.
Adam, something tells me you're gonna rename these maps every single time we get them.
That's probably true. You know what? Yes, that's happening right now.
Yeah.
This map's new name for this week is Taco Tuesday. And in the bottom right, we've got SmaugTheMag, and in the top left, we've got Paragon, the Blue Terran. It is a TVP here on Taco Tuesday, and I just made myself hungry, so I'm gonna let you take over.
All right, well, it looked as though Smaug was trying to put down a pylon, be a little sneaky with it to get in a warp early on. I have no idea this build. This is one of the dumbest builds I have ever seen a Protoss do. Where is the gateway? He has opened up now 1 pylon, 3 assimilators. And
you haven't heard of the classic 1 pylon 3 assimilator expansion?
Into the expansion.
I thought it was famous. I thought I was the only one out here that did. Here we are. I've been doing this for years.
Why in the hell is this guy not just opening up a Reaper? Get a Reaper now and bend this Protoss over 6 ways from Sunday. He gets a Marine out, derping, trying to get rid of the damn assimilator, yet he's got an SCV, he sees the entire base, there's nothing here, and there is still not a Reaper in production. 1 Reaper! 1! And you're gonna do infinite amount of damage. You gotta understand, this gateway isn't even half done yet. You could bring 3 Reapers down here by the time a Stalker gets out and the game would be over. I digress.
Well, who wants to win when instead you can sit back and watch as an assimilator slowly gets chipped away by a single solitary Marine that's probably not getting paid enough money and is likely to go on strike along with the WGA in the coming days? That's a way more exciting way to spend the entire afternoon of playing StarCraft. Who wants to win? Not this guy, clearly, as he despises building a single solitary Reaper and instead is just going to stand there and happily shoot away, now getting access to his other gas. Meanwhile, down here, Smaug is finally getting himself into his cybernetics core and second gateway. And really, somehow, well, we know how, but somehow, in some way, Smaug is technically sort of in the lead right now.
Yeah, in
because
a weird
by the time Paragon gets down, by the time he gets down there, it doesn't matter anymore. He's already ahead of the game in terms of his expansion. He's going to be further up the tech. He's got his forward pylon. He's probably, crazily enough, going to be the one that's going to attack first.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the point, why Paragon even decided to scout if you're not going to use the information that you get scouting. I mean, he knew that he had nothing. He had no tech, no nothing. He still built 3 Marines instead of Reapers and then got a bunker and put his Marines inside the bunker. But anyway, I mean, I digress. This is, I do believe, like a gold level game, maybe. It does seem right around that. So I can't be too hard on the guys, but in case this is Paragon or Smaug that sent in this replay, yeah, you should probably, you know, use the information that you get.
Listen, this is the league in which you know what you're supposed to be doing.
That's true.
Right? You know. You have the knowledge in your mind, so you do things, but even when you do them, you don't make use of them to the fullest of their capacity. You just know that on your list of shit that you have stapled to your forehead, it reads, build this, build that, go scout, do this. And the scouting happens, but there's no sub-points underneath that little note that says, if you scout, he has 14 assimilators and 0 fucking gateways to go and slap a bitch with your dick. That should probably be underneath there somewhere, but it's not. And so he just continues on with his life and his build. One Marine being sent down. Now, technically sort of scouting, but at this point, I mean, Smaug is going full crazy. We got Dark Temp incoming possibilities.
Yep.
We've got a Robo coming. We've got drops coming. We've got Immortals coming. This man is about to Benedict slap his patch all the way across the fucking universe here in the next, like, 3 minutes, and Paragon is none the wiser.
5 minutes and 30 seconds in, and the warp gate is 70% done. That says a lot right there. I do like the fact he is double roboing up right now. He seems to be going for a drop with an Immortal and will warp in some DTs there. And I am not seeing any missile turrets here at all for Paragon. Of course, he does have one orbital command. So as long as he doesn't over-mule here and get caught with his pants down, he should be okay to a degree. But if you're a smart Protoss player, you warp in one DT, you bring him up here in the front, you start hitting the siege tank, you bait off one of the scans, then you go and drop here, one more DT, you bait that second scan. Once those scans are done, you do your bigger warp in of more DTs, and it is game over. It's that easy. And there is one scan going in here. Oh, no! Both scans! Gone! Just like that. But he does see the shrine. He does see the shrine, so I'm sure missile turrets are going to go down.
Totally. 100%. Yep. Look at them being built right now.
You know what?
Unbelievable. The speed.
You know what is just as good as a scan, Adam?
What's that?
NordVPN.
Oh, really? Would you like to tell me why?
Yeah, because, you know, you can stay safe and anonymous no matter how these internet thieves out there want to scan your information. They want to take it. Not possible when you got NordVPN. Head on over to nordvpn.com/OTT and use the promo code OTT. Get yourself a subscription. Get yourself 4 bonus months when you use that promo code. Stay safe. Stay anonymous when you're on the internet. Watch different regions of Netflix and other streaming services at the click of a button. It's that easy, Adam. It's that easy.
Wow!
We had some downtime, so I thought I'd do a shameless plug.
Yeah, you know, that's fair. We actually still have more downtime. So with that being said, it's time for a question.
All right.
PP Insider asks, what's the most disgusting food you've ever tried?
Shark meat. You know that shit that we had in Raleigh?
Oh,
you know? It's a jarred,
God.
fucking, what's it called? It's like a rotten shark meat.
Surströmming.
Oh, God, that was absolute vile. And I took a little
probably
nibble.
it.
Like, I took like a little tiny, and it was a big, dude, you open up the jar, and the whole fucking hallway, everything in the hotel smelled like, it's just got this distinctive smell of ass, and like the worst kind of ass, like dead ass. You know what I mean? Like ass that's been dead for a long time.
I haven't personally killed anyone in a while to know, but if I had to take a guess at what it might smell like after several days in the sun, that's exactly what it smelled like in my mind. And here is that first drop, warp-ins, DTs, little bit of mix-up. That's a lot of damage, as they say. And there's not a lot going on in here that's going to be able to stop it. That's I mean, even if you scan right now, that's so many DTs.
It still hurts. Yep. Yeah, this is, well, he does have quite a few units. He's going to move the siege tanks up. If I was Smaug right now, I would be taking these 2 Immortals, putting them back inside of this Warp Prism, and getting the fuck out of Dodge. Adam, I just realized, Paragon is at 4,300 minerals, and SmaugTheMag, 3,000. We're at almost Oprah status, Adam. It's going to happen.
Oprah status on one, Facebook status on the other. It feels like 2012 all over again, and I will repeat it as I had before. Take me back! Please! But it's true, neither gentleman particularly good at using their minerals or the resources in general. Now, that's especially true for our Protoss player here. Smaug living up to his name, hoarding all of his fucking resources, but he doesn't need to. He's got 142 possible supply. On the other hand, Paragon's sitting on 94. So it almost makes sense that he doesn't have all of his shit spent because, well, even if he wanted to, he doesn't have the fucking cap to actually put it all together. And now down on the other side of the map, Smaug putting in all of his money and power and resources into some upgrades, and into the what is that fucking thing called again? The hand of God, the robotics,
Bay.
something.
Bay. Yes.
It's
The
where
robotics
Boston Dynamics makes things of the future that you know, Black Mirror will create future episodes for.
Well, you know, the Mag is triple upgrading, like you said. So, you know, he is trying to spend as much money as he can. He is going for the third. And that is a Terran blue ball coming down. And with the Raven there, he's going to be able to see these DT, and he ain't got much in behind. He needs to get out these Immortal and Colossi ASAP. This is a scary army. He doesn't have Medivacs. As long as he doesn't overstim here, he should be okay. He should be just fine. Just don't stim. Just don't stim.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's the overstimming, and then you just don't even need to.
Yeah.
You just walk forward, a move, and
Yep.
it's gonna put him on the back foot. At this point, Smaug has not got a lot of options for defending himself.
Siege.
He has been building. Why is he
Siege.
building so many Immortal? He's been up against predominantly a whole host of Marines. There's nothing really that's given him a reason to be cranking out Immortal. It's a waste of resources. It can't do anything against this army. The tanks and the Marines clean that up. The siege are down. The Colossus is coming, but it's a little bit fucking late to the pageantry for that shit. And Smaug is now heavily on the back foot with not a lot of options.
Yeah, he is officially past 5,000 minerals at 6,000 on 2 base. He is all in and some. Unfortunately for Smaug, his tech was just not good. You just can't go Immortal, DT, Zealot. No charge, no nothing. Just a whole lot of oomph. That's it. That's game. I don't even know what I even did there and what I said, but that's what it is.
Neither
Just
do I.
oomph.
I'm trying to figure out. This is what it is, I guess. At the end of the day, it's just but yeah, it is an unfortunate situation here for Smaug. Smaug had a lot of opportunity, but he just chose the wrong units.
Yeah.
Like if he had used the same amount of resources he did on a different set of units, all of which he had the tech and facilities to produce, this would have been a very different game. Because Paragon really, you know, to call that a Terran blue ball was a bit of he's pumping his tires a little bit. That was more of like a Terran like fucking grape. There wasn't really a hell of a lot going on there. It was like 7 units in a dream. But he still managed. That's all he needed. He just got like friggin' 14 Marines, 3 tanks, and a Raven. And that was enough at the 12-minute mark, despite the absolutely insane resources and tech that Smaug had available, you know, at their disposal. That's all it took, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another one in the bag.
Another one in the bag. I don't know what's up with these games this week, Adam, but we got one more. We got one more coming. It's going to be a Will Cheese fail, and the fingers are crossed. They got a bonus this week because we had one that was like 2 minutes long. Let us pray that this next game, Adam, is the one that just saves the week. The next one is it.
It's true, because just like every time I don't last very long in bed, I too say that it's a bonus go.